My name is Martin. I have been studying charisma and social skills for 3 years straight. I have 30 friends at my local gym. I have a 12-year-old friendship with my best friend, and I have 1-year-old relationship with my girlfriend with zero arguments. Probably you have never heard about this. You have always heard about body language, eye contact, blah blah. But in fact, this thing is only takes 20% of the effort, but it will give you 80% of the results. So let's get into it. Have you ever heard about 20-80 rule? If you don't know what 20-80 rule is, it's when someone is doing the 20% of the work, but in fact he will gain 80% of the results. And how can we imply this to charisma? Maybe for something like studying, it can be learning for 1 hour straight, but in a very, very deep focused state. For fitness, the 80-20 rule might be just working hard and eating tons of protein. But what about social skills? What about charisma? How can we become the most charismatic versions of ourselves by just doing this one singular thing? I'm gonna expose what this thing is and how can you implement it in your own life. The thing is called the vibe. And you might be, what even is the vibe? Let me elaborate on that. It doesn't matter if you have a golden eye contact. It doesn't matter if you have a great and awesome body language. It doesn't matter if you have the right tone of voice. The most important thing is your vibe. Yes, don't get me wrong, all of those things like body language, eye contact, tone of voice are super, super important. But we cannot forget about the most important thing in 20-80 rule, and that is our vibe. The vibe are the weird things that someone is doing and they make the person special. It's when someone randomly dances on the camera like this. Things like that make someone special. And it shows to people that you have this awesome, energetic, carefree vibe about yourself. And that's what we need to implement in our own lives. And the biggest problem when activating this is that people are gonna think that I'm being weird, I'm being dishonest, I'm being fake. Listen, if you were to see a kid trying to learn the saxophone, are you gonna say, oh, he's such a fake player? He's so fake, he doesn't even know how to play properly. He's faking it, look at him. No, you're gonna say that, oh, he's trying to learn the saxophone. You're not gonna say, oh, he's fake, guys. And that's what we need to learn with this technique. Vibe is basically things that you will not expect from the other person, but they are a little bit funny also. It's when you will start randomly dancing in front of your friends. It's when you will give someone this weird face suddenly. These things show that you have a carefree vibe about yourself and you don't take the situation seriously. Yes, we also need to develop the skill of understanding when to take the situation seriously, but most people, they know how to take the situation seriously. So we need to reverse that and show them how to not take the situation seriously. Because if you combine the serious person with also this carefree person, you will merge up and you will get on this hand a really good listener, but on this hand you get an extremely carefree, funny, charming guy. So how can we implement both of these two worlds and combine them together? I have this one friend at this religion group meeting that I'm going into. It's every Friday. Today is Friday, so it's happening today. And you think that we will shake hands when I will meet him, we will greet each other, wave at each other. No, when we see each other, we will go, and that is gonna show that click, that vibe, that is something special about it, because everyone is shaking hands. Don't get me wrong, handshakes, eye contact, super special. But when you have a special, something that clicks with the other person, you can do. You will never ever find a carefree person like that in the entire world. So that's why these people are extremely special. And what they know how to utilize is their emotional expression. We men have been conditioned to be robotic and we were told to be stoic and not to cry. Great, awesome advice. But some men might take that way too seriously, and they might not even change their facial expressions or change their voice. And that's why we need to a little bit break this habit. I'm not telling you to become a bitch, but a lot of men don't know how to use their emotions properly, and as a result of that, they are seen as robots, as AI generated people. And the main part about charisma is just emotions. There's nothing else to it. Yes, it would be really nice if I was talking to you this masculine like this. My name is Martin and in today's video I will be talking about social skills. You should be special. But even though I'm not special whatsoever, I'm talking like everyone else you will see on the street with this same resting bitch face and with the same tonality in his voice. But it's not special. There's no charm about it. It's just my name is this and this. For some people, it can really work. I have seen this one really tall dude with blue eyes, nice jawline at my gym, and he is so charming with his voice. He's so calm. Whenever I will go with him with this, yo, dude, listen, my name is Martin, nice to meet you, Michael. What have you been doing? Yeah, dude, listen. He still has facial expressions, don't get me wrong, but his voice is just so magnetic. He just uses this very deep tonality. Yeah, bro, listen, I have been hiking this weekend and he just talks like this. You can have the tonality the same, your voice the same if you want to sound deep, but if your facial expressions are not changing whatsoever, that's when the people around you will start to resent you and will start to push you away because they will know that you are in some way not human, and we need to change that. And this is when the 2080 rule will come in hand. And I'm gonna tell you a personal story. When I started learning about self-improvement, I was always persuaded by this one single tactic. And this tactic said, if you don't do this, you are a pussy and you have no balls as a man. And I was always persuaded by that. So I'm gonna use this on you. If you don't do what I'm about to tell you, and you will take no action on what I'm about to tell you now, you're a pussy. You're a little bitch. And you deserve to not be charismatic because you have just watched this video for entertainment and you have not gained any value out of it. So the next time you will be in a social setting, break the character. Yeah. And now you are scared. Now your brain is telling you all of these excuses. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Dude, I'm breaking my character right now on the video. If I have learned myself how to dance on camera like this and not give a single flying fuck what people are thinking about me, you can too. And yes, I understand that everyone wants a quick solution, that quick magical technique how to be charismatic and get anyone on their side. But to be honest, being charismatic is just a whole list of habits and behaviors. Being confident, being a good listener, having a good body language,
having a straight posture, having good first impressions, having a very nice smile, knows how to speak well.
But if you just apply this vibe to you, you will have the 80% of the results because these people on this side are just watching the videos how they will become charismatic, but in fact, this one singular thing, it can become a genuine gold mine where you can get almost anyone on your side because people love this carefree vibe. And I don't want you to get this wrong. If someone's fucking parents died, it's not the it's not the right time for you to start dancing on their grave. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you that you should also be able to empathize with the other person. There is always this one person that comes into the office and he will tell you, guys, it's Monday. And they sound so sad. And imagine if you were the person, they will come in and, yo guys, listen up. Today's Monday. We're about to crash the work for the entire week. We're gonna get our salary up by 10% by just this week. Let's crash it. Let's fucking do this. That energy shift is suddenly different. And that's what we need to implement in our lives. Nobody wants to be around the guy who always complains and is always negative. If you challenge your inner energy, your inner love inside of yourself for the passion that you are doing, you best believe you gain so many people on your side that you will not be able to even believe. You will not be able to believe how charismatic you will be. If you will talk to this person, the people who will start looking at you will literally resent you because how much attention you are giving to this person. They will literally be envious that you are talking to him and not to them. That's how fucking charismatic some people are. If Robert becomes the most charismatic person in the entire planet, that they would become envious of the people that he's talking to. How fucking interesting. You are so charismatic that people literally envy when you are talking to other people and not to them. But I'm gonna tell you how to implement this. Because now I have talked to you about the information, but we need to implement this. And whenever I use this vibe, this special energy inside my conversations or my first impressions, I always try to be special. I always try to be energetic. Low energy helps no one. So guys, today I decided to record this video, and yeah, my grandma just died, but it's okay. Nobody would love to watch that person on that video. Maybe if he's relatable, maybe if he has some exact fashion style as the people who are watching him, but if he doesn't have even the relatability or the fashion style, the haircut, the whatever, doesn't matter, because he does not have the energy, that click, that spark in his life. And when you don't have the spark about something that you are doing, you best believe nobody will want to talk to you, because they will know that, oh, he's just normal. He's just normal. He's not special. He's not interesting. He's just like everyone else. So that's why next time, try to use your emotions to your advantage. If you don't have a brilliant emotional intelligence, it will be sometimes really hard to understand where you should use this. If you sense that the other person is glowing with this negative, weird, sad energy, if you will smile and you will dance and you will do some weird shit, suddenly you see them smile. And it's such a beautiful feeling to know how to make other people smile. Then you will become this beacon of hope, this beacon that shows people that love and positivity is still very important in this world. That's what the most charismatic people do. They don't have some special genes. They don't have some special body language that they use. They don't have some special tone of voice. They just want to make the other person feel nice. You have to understand that the entire point of charisma, the entirety of charisma, is never about me nor you. It's about other people. Charismatic people never think about themselves. When they are in the conversation, they never think, how can I make my tone of voice better so this person will like me? And how can I make my body language even more better so this person will like me? It's about being goofy in the situations that the person would not expect for anyone else to be goofy at. It's things like when you come up to the gym, you come up to the workspace, and you meet with the person, you will suddenly pick up your bottle. I don't have my bottle right now with me, so I will use a cup. And you will start swinging the cup around. And you will try to like show off to the other person how well you can swing the cup, even though you are swinging just normally like everyone else. That is the vibe. When the person will see that, they will understand that, oh, this person ain't taking this word seriously. I can just be myself around him. And that's the most important thing. Because when people will see that you are being yourself and you are suddenly people will realize that, oh, if he can be dancing and he's not judgmental of himself and he doesn't care what other people are thinking, I can dance with him, I can share my own feelings with him, and he will care. And that vibe, that energy will make the other person love you. So the next time you'll be in a social situation and you'll have something else, something weird to say, something maybe even normal to say, make it and say it in a nice and funny, vibey way. Instead of me saying, yo, I have a water for you. Would you like some water? Great and awesome. But what if I do this? Dude, listen, I got some water for you. Will you take this? People still have to know that you are a respectful person. If you dress nice, if your breath doesn't stink, people will know, holy shit, this person has some vibe about him. Because if a fat dude that has a beer breath out of him will tell you, take this, lad, take this, you'll be disgusted. But if a very nice, wholesome person will just go and, dude, take this, bruh, I have made this for you, you will start to laugh. Because you would know that that person has power, but on the other hand, he's also very funny. Having that funny vibe around yourself is the most important thing. So the next time you will try to say something normal, say it in a more funny and visualize it in a more vibey way. It's when you will change your facial expression is when you will change your entire voice, for example. And now I sound like Joker. Batman, I didn't know you like cookies that much. Maybe I would bake you some the next time you will come over. And when you will say the normal things in the funny way, people will understand that they can open up more to you. And they will like you even more because they will know that you are this beacon of hope. So my action step for you is to never fucking care about what other people think. It might be hard at the beginning. I get it. I completely understand. You have to just train your muscle. Do you know how you train your biceps at the gym? This is also a muscle you can train. Not caring in this weird way that, oh, I don't care about anyone, they can fuck off. Is that you empathize with them, you listen to their ideas, you care what they have to say, but when they say something that you don't appreciate, you can just brush it off and say, I guess haters can hate. And I have a special surprise for you. If you want to become the most charismatic version of yourself and handshake everyone at your workspace or at your local gym, or have an awesome relationship with your wife that will never ever have any arguments inside of it, and you will just have awesome fun and no arguments whatsoever. I have made a full community of people who are just like you, who want to improve their social skills, charisma, and charm. You also gain access to me as your charisma and communication skills teacher, and we have weekly calls where you can hop on to a call with me and with other men, and we can improve our charisma and charm. And lastly, you'll gain access to 30 plus hours of courses and lectures made by me about first impressions, communication, speaking, millions different things. So if you're interested in that, click the first link in the description. I will see you there. And also, if you want to become so charismatic that it feels illegal, you should click this video right here. I will see you there. Live a happy life.